What's up, people? This is Rob from LearnBridge.nyc. I want to take you through some of the common defensive problems we're going to see during a normal bridge hand. When we're defending, we're going to be trying to communicate as much as we can to our partner by the cards that we play. If you're not quite familiar with how we do this on defense, you can check out our basic defensive carding lesson. That link will be flashing across your screen right now. So if you want to take a second and learn the very basics of carding, take a look at that and come back to this. But if you're ready to press forward, let's do this. Each of these hands, we're going to be sitting in one of the defensive seats. And we're going to have to decide what to lead in certain situations, what to discard, and how to actually make signals to our partner. So the first hand we're looking at here, we're sitting east. The auction started with the north player opening 1 no trump and the south player bidding 3 no trump, and that was the rest of the auction. So we are on lead against 3 no trump. Take a second and think about what you would lead with this hand. So on auctions like these, we almost always want to lead a major suit. When the opponents open 1 no trump and have a 1 no 3 no trump auction, we can pretty reliably assume that they're not terribly strong in the major suits on either side. South, with their hand, didn't bid Stamen, they didn't transfer, they just jumped right to 3 no trump. And North is relatively balanced. So these are the times we want to lead a major, and we have an excellent major suit to lead. We have ace 5 times of spades, so we're going to lead fourth best, the 6 of spades. Very common lead against no trump. On the first trick, our partner shows out of spades, and Declare wins it very cheaply with the 7 of spades. We know now that Declare started with 4 spades, and so did the dummy, because our partner showed out. Right? The opponents have the rest of these cards, so it's an easy count on this suit, and we know Declare can develop 2 tricks in this spade suit if they lead it again. Our question is going to be, where are we going to try to take other tricks? We started with only 6 points. We know the Declare has about 16, so that's 22 total points. And Dummy started with 10, that's 32. Our partner has 8 points somewhere. And hopefully we're going to be able to find out where that is by the time we have to make a decision. So Declare ends up on this hand leading another spade. And we choose to win the ace, and partner plays the 2 of clubs. What do we lead now? If you said a heart, especially if you said the 4 of hearts, you nailed it. Because look at what partner has on this hand. Partner has 4 tricks in the heart suit, as it turns out. And this was communicated to us during the first 2 tricks. So let's back up and see exactly where our partner helped us out. At trick 1, they threw away the 2 of diamonds. This is their first discard. This is where you're going to see your first attitude signal from partner. Remember, when we're discarding, this is the most common spot to show attitude. And what West was saying here is, hey partner, I don't like diamonds, or at least I don't have any tricks to take in that suit. And now Declare wins the trick and plays another spade. And here came the second and best signal for us. Now partner said, hey, I don't like clubs. Partner already has shown that they don't like diamonds, and their second signal was they do not like clubs. So partner's 8 points, or at least several of them, are going to be in the heart suit. So we want to lead a heart to partner, and when we do that, partner gets to take 4 tricks, and now the opponents are down 1 in 3 no trump. Now we are sitting south, and the auction at this table started with East, our right-hand opponent, opening 1 no trump. We passed, obviously. West bid 3 no trump, and it went pass, pass, pass. Another 1 no trump, 3 no trump auction. So what are we going to lead here? If you were listening to that first hand, we know we want to lead a major against these auctions. And once again, we have a reasonable 5-card major. So we lead the 3 of spades. Dummy hits and plays a low spade. Our partner plays the jack, and Declare wins the king of spades. Declare next plays the ace of clubs. Looks like they're going to try to set up that club suit in dummy. which is not too surprising, right? It's a good source of tricks for them, and it probably will be the difference between them making the contract or going down. So we see partner play the five of clubs, and now declare leads. We decide to play low, and this is a reasonable time to do this. The reason we play low here is we know they're going to be leading another club to knock out the king, right? They need to get the number of tricks they have in dummy, and we haven't had the opportunity to see a signal from partner yet. So just in case partner's going to be playing another club to this trick, which we see that they did, now when we get to see the next trick, we get to see a signal from partner. Because after we win the king of clubs, we could just return a spade and let them have their club tricks, but this might be a spot where they can just rip off their 9 winners and we never get a chance. So in this situation, we get to see something from partner, and they played the 2 of diamonds, which should say to us they do not like the diamond suit. They don't have anything else in spades, obviously, even though we can create a trick in spades. If partner doesn't like diamonds, it's very likely they can just get to 9 tricks here, right? Partner doesn't have a trick there, so if we can see that East-West has 3 tricks, they have 3 more clubs for 6, a spade for 7, and presumably the ace-king of diamonds for 8 and 9 at least. Right, we don't know this for sure. Partner may be doing this for a different reason, but that's what we can at least think about at this particular moment. So at this point, it should be relatively clear that partner probably wants us to lead a heart. Right? They've certainly shown us that they do not like diamonds. Again, they have to have some values based on the number of points that we had. So we're going to give our partner the 2 of hearts. When we lead low in the middle of a hand, it should show some sort of strength in this suit. If you're playing in a contract and you have 3 small cards, it's best to probably lead the highest or one of the higher cards in that suit if you have 4. But when you have a good card in the suit, it's good to lead low. It's very good for partner to know sometimes whether or not you have a good card. And here it's going to be very useful because partner wins the king of hearts. Because we played a very low heart, we showed some strength in this suit, and the strength for them obviously had to be the queen. So now they get to lead low to our queen. Partner wins the ace. And now we've taken it all the way from them taking 9 tricks to us taking 5 and beating 3-no trump a trick. Let's take a look at the full deal here. Here we can see that if we did not get our heart tricks, they were going to take quite a few tricks, actually. Our spade lead went to the king. The reason Declare did this is because they needed an entry left in dummy for when those clubs became good tricks. So they let the spade go around to their king, and then they played ace of clubs, which we played low, and here's where we got that signal from partner. We played low one more time, and now we get to see some useful information for us. They do not like diamonds, so they probably have something in hearts. And we get to take advantage of that information because you can see from this moment, if we decided to lead a spade, they would have taken the ace of spades, 3 more clubs, and not just the ace-king of diamonds, 4 more diamonds. So we really gained a huge amount of tricks by just trying to get ours before they got theirs. So if you were defending this hand and using your signals properly, you had a great chance to get a very good score. That's where a lot of the best scores are going to come from in your bridge games, are well-defended hands. So the next hand, we are sitting south, and we are defending 2 spades. West opened the hand 1 spade, our partner doubled, and East raised to 2 spades. Our partner led the ace of diamonds, and Declare played low. What diamond do we play here? This is another spot where we always give an attitude signal. When partner leads an honor, we're supposed to tell them whether we like the suit or we do not like the suit. We should love this suit. When partner leads an ace in these situations, they almost always have the king behind it. So we want to tell them we like it so that they continue the suit and we can potentially get a ruff. So we play the 10 of diamonds. Our partner continues with the king and we complete our high-low signal. This is going to say to partner, hey, I really did like the suit. I played the 10 and then the 8. And now partner plays the queen of diamonds. What card do we play now? here we want to signal to our partner. And the only card we really have that's going to be useful is the Eight of Clubs. But this is an even more important spot because we also get to shorten ourselves of the club suit. And we're going to see how well this is going to work out in a second. Never fail to signal your partner when you have an opportunity. So here, if we didn't have the Ace of Clubs, we could essentially discourage in any of the other suits, right? Because we know partner's taking this trick. So here, we just want to let them know something useful. I do like clubs. It would be good if he led that suit. And partner complies by leading the Two of Clubs. Remember, when partner leads a low card, it usually means they have something good in the suit. So this is boding well for us here. We win our Ace of Clubs. We return a club. And the best of all things happens. Partner wins the king. And now they smartly lead another club. And we get to rough it. So we take the first 6 tricks against this 2-level contract and beat it a trick. So the well-defended hand if we got this right. This time we're sitting in the north chair. The auction once again started with East opening 1 no trump and West bidding 3 no trump. Our partner led the 3 of hearts, which we should know is 4th best, and Declare played the 8. What do we play from the north hand here? We should play the king. And I know some of you are saying, well, it's third hand high, I'm always playing the king. But that's not always the case when there's an honor in the dummy. The big difference here is the honor was queen small. So what we want to do in this situation is put ourselves in the declarer's seat. And you want to think about the possibilities. We know partner has an honor in their hand. It could potentially be the jack. It could be the ace. It could be both. We don't know. But we do know that Declare played the 8 of hearts from dummy. That's another piece of information that we have. And I want you to think about one thing. If East, our opponent, the Declare, has the ace of hearts, what card would they have played from the dummy? What card would you play? And the answer is you would always play the queen. If you're holding the ace as Declare, you know that your left-hand opponent just led 4th best. You also know if you play low and are forced to play the ace now, the queen will be left singleton and dummy and be totally worthless. Right? Or if you play low and you duck in your hand, now they can just play the king of hearts, knock your ace out and the queen at the same time. So it would be a very poor play not to play the queen if you were holding the ace. Now, if that blew your mind or it confused you terribly, go back a little bit in the video and just listen to it again. It's important that we recognize what we would do or what Declare would do with certain cards, right? Because every move they make will betray something about their hand, right? Every card that gets played, we're further down to figuring out what's going on. In this situation, as North, we should know that our opponent does not have the ace of hearts, which means our partner does. So the correct play here is to play the king of hearts. And we see that Declare follows with the 5. What do we do now as the North player? It looks like partner has at least 4 hearts, but likely 5 based on what we saw. And this is a cute little thing we can do. When partner leads to 3, we can assume that unless Declare is like a world-class player, they're going to play the lowest card they have when they're not winning the trick. And it wasn't the 2 here. It was the 5. So if partner led 4th best with the 3, and we know that they probably have the 2, it means they have at least 5. So what we want to do here is we want to start unblocking the suit for our partner. We want them to take all 5 heart tricks. We don't want to just take 4. So we lead back the 10 of hearts. And partner wins the ace. As Declare plays the jack, right? So we can be pretty sure that Declare's out of hearts. And we get confirmation as soon as partner leads the 9. And let me show you why that is. If East has another heart, Why would they ever play the jack? The only time they would is if they were also holding the 9, because they kind of know when you lead the 10, they're the same card. So, as soon as we see partner play the 9 of hearts, we know that they have all the rest of the hearts. So, what do we play here? We play the 7, continuing to unblock this suit. And we're going to get paid off in a huge way because look at what partner has left. They have the 6 and the 2, which means now they get to play the 6, and our 4 goes underneath it, and then they get to take the 2 of hearts, taking 5 heart tricks right away on this hand. If we failed to unblock, especially in this spot, if we played the 4 instead of the 7, we would win the 4th heart trick. And the problem with that is we have no more hearts. Our partner has the winning heart in their hand. So when you know partner has more than you do, usually right, to unblock. Now we're moving around the table to the west chair. We are defending 2 clubs. The north player opened 1 club. Our partner overcalled 1 heart. South bid 1 spade, and it went past 2 clubs, all pass. So north is playing 2 clubs, and our partner leads the ace of hearts. What heart do we play from our hand? Get used to signaling, folks. This is our first chance for an attitude signal. We definitely love hearts, and the reason is we're going to be out of them in 2 tricks. And guess what partner has behind that ace? The king. So we encourage this suit because we know we're going to be over roughing dummy. Notice that dummy is out of hearts at the same time we are. But the fact that we encourage tells partner we're going to be over roughing the cards in dummy. And that shouldn't be too hard to believe with the 4 and the 3. Right? So partner is likely to figure that out anyway. But it's helpful that we said, hey, continue this suit. And now partner continues with the 9 of hearts, and we trump it with the club. Now what do we do? Here, we have to notice what card partner played. They played the 9 of hearts, which is probably their highest heart left considering we just saw the jack come out over here. This is a suit preference signal. This says of the remaining suits, we know we're not talking about clubs and we're certainly not talking about hearts. Of the 2 remaining suits, diamonds and spades, I prefer the higher ranking suit. So in this case, when partner leads the 9 of hearts, they're saying, hey, I want you to lead a spade. This is how you get back to my hand so I can give you another rough. So when we see this and we recognize it, partner gets to win their ace of spades, which more importantly gives them the entry to their hand for us to get this next rough. We've taken the first 5 tricks, and now is the time to take our ace of diamonds. Down 1. There's a very easy and useful signal that a lot of people don't know about or don't use, and it is something we can use on almost every hand that we're defending against a trump suit. When declarer draws trump, we don't have any use for common signals. We certainly don't need attitude signals. We don't care if our partner knows we like trump, right? And we're not going to be giving count signals either. Right? These are unnecessary because trump is just usually going to be drawn relatively early, so there's no need to have those signals. But we can use something in the trump suit to help us out defensively, and it's what's called trump suit preference. In hands where you have relatively worthless trumps, the order in which you play those cards can tip your partner off to which of the suits you might prefer be led next, especially if they get in before we do. So I'm going to show you how this works with this deal here. We're sitting west. We're defending against 4 spades. Our partner leads the queen of hearts, and we play the 2, telling them, hey, I don't like hearts. Remember, they led an honor card, so our signal is just going to be attitude. I do not like hearts. Good. We told them one thing useful about our hand. Now the declarer starts to draw trump. They play a low spade to the jack, and here is where trump suit preference comes in. We have worthless cards in this suit, so we could play them in one of 2 ways. We could play the 2 and then the 9, or the 9 and then the 2. The order in which we choose to play those cards is going to tell partner which of the suits we prefer. We've already told them we don't like hearts. The other suit we're never going to communicate in is spades, which is the trump suit. So now we only have two suits remaining, diamonds and clubs. So what card do you think we play to tell partner we want them to lead diamonds, which we clearly do? Always think of the ranks of the suits left. Diamonds and clubs are the two suits left. You clearly want a diamond, and that is the higher ranking of the two suits. So the correct execution of this trump suit preference would be to play the 9 first. And now they lead another spade, and partner wins the ace. And they get to see you play the 2. So they saw you clearly play 9 2, which will lead them to the correct decision here. They're going to lead a diamond, and we're going to take 3 diamond tricks. Notice if they do not lead a diamond, and trust me folks, they're totally guessing what's right here. They're looking at two almost equivalent suits in dummy, diamonds and clubs. They're looking at a heart trick in dummy. So they're not going to know what's right to lead. We needed to help them get to the right spot here. So that 9 of spades gets them to the correct return of the diamond. And now they cannot make this hand. If East returned a club or a heart, they would be able to throw away one of those losers. So you can see how important this signal might be. And it's free, guys. Totally free information that we can exchange with our partner when we have worthless cards in the trump suit. Really easy to practice too, guys. So get in the habit, and especially if you're playing with a regular partner, get in a habit of trying to make this signal, even if it doesn't matter, guys. It's great to get in the habit of doing it because the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and the easier it is to recognize when you're looking for it. And last but not least, I wanted to show you a cool situation that actually came up in a game a few months ago. I can't remember exactly when. But the auction went as follows. South opened 1 spade, North bid 2 spades, and South bid 4 spades. And we were sitting east here. Our partner led the 9 of hearts, and we win the queen. And if you're not sure why we win the queen, the reason is when we're being led to, right, our partner leads, the declare leads, the dummy leads. When we're being led to, we always play the lower of touching honors. And this is going to be super descriptive for partner because from West's perspective, right, they get to see you win the queen of hearts. And this is way more descriptive than if you had won the ace or the king. Right? When you win the queen, partner knows, oh, he has the ace and the king because he was allowed to win this trick. If you win the ace, partner has no more information. And granted, you're probably going to be returning the suit anyway, so it'll clear it up. But just get in the habit of good card play because you never know when the information's going to be useful for later on in the hand. So now we play the ace of hearts, and we see partner follow with the 3. So they have led high and followed low. Against suit contracts, that's always going to show a doubleton. So they led high-low. So we lead the king of hearts, and we see declare follow, and our partner pitches the 3 of clubs. The question is, what do we do from here? And this is a really tough hand because you should know that everyone is out of hearts. So if you lead a heart, you're going to give declare a sluff and a ruff, possibly, meaning they get to throw away a loser and rough in the dummy or vice versa. However, our partner has given us some pretty clear information. They led the high-low in hearts, so we knew they only had 2, and on the 3rd heart they pitched a club, and it was the 3. And this is their first discard, guys, and that is always our best chance to give an attitude signal. So our partner's telling us pretty clearly that they don't have any tricks to take in the club suit. We also can see that it's really bad to lead a diamond. The best chance for success is if partner has some sort of honor in the spade suit. And the way we're going to give partner a trick is to actually lead a heart, knowing that everyone is out of this suit. And I want to show you why that is. And this is kind of a little more of an advanced problem, guys, so if you're not getting this, don't worry. You can watch this over and over again, and you will get it, I promise. But here, we lead the heart because this is the best way to score a trick if partner has something like this. Jack 3 times, or queen small of the suit. The reason is, we put declare to a decision right away. If they trump high with the ace, king, or queen, our jack in the West will develop into a trick because they'll get rid of their honor and West will throw away a diamond or a club. They will leave themselves with 3 spades, jack small small, and they can withstand the other 2 honors, so they'll always take a trick. And if declare pitches a card away, West gets to ruff with the jack. So this is what's called a trump promotion. Another word for it, the boxing term, uppercut. We're giving partner a trump trick by leading a different suit, right? We're letting them rough or not rough behind declare's position. And this is the only way we beat this contract. Let's look at West's important signal here. They're sitting here knowing that they can develop a spade trick for sure if partner leads another heart. We've already taken 3 tricks. We just need 1 more. So we really are screaming out for partner to continue the 3rd heart, and that's why we play the 3 of clubs. We want to make it as clear as possible that there's no future in clubs. We can see diamonds also. We know partner's going to know that's a bad suit for us. So we're saying, please return that 4th heart, and we will beat this contracted trick. And I want to talk a little more about the West hand and just about our philosophy as bridge players in general. A lot of you will pick up this hand and you'll just check out, right? This hand has nothing for us. I have nothing, it's going to be so boring. But really, you're in command on this hand. With 1 point, you're at least leading partner to the correct defense, which is really important, right? We can't defend alone. We're going to need help on both sides of the table. So you have to make this happen. And when you have bad hands, it's so easy to just look off into the distance and wait for the next deal. But every hand is a chance to shine. So don't forget that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Till next time, it's Rob Barrington. Take care.